All right, welcome to That's Good Broncos. We're live, which always means these videos are a little bit shittier. Come on. Sorry, I'm just fucking with this thing. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about quickly is the Broncos have just placed the franchise tag on Von Miller, which means he is guaranteed to be a Denver Bronco for at least 2016, where he'll be paid a little over $14 million. Peyton Manning supposedly wants to play football for another year. There were a bunch of reports last weekend saying that he told the Broncos that he was going to retire. Whether or not those reports were true, we'll never really know. But at this point, he is going in a different direction. I personally think he saw that Tom Brady signed a contract for 2 more years to put him in New England till 2019, which means if Brady plays that long, he's probably going to break all of Peyton Manning's records. So if Peyton plays at least 1 more year, pumps up his numbers a little bit, distances himself with the touchdown numbers because he didn't do too much damage in that department this last season. He needs to throw like 20 more touchdowns, add in, and 3,000 more passing yards, really sort of to secure those records because Brady is coming after him. All right, people are coming in. Where do I think Peyton Manning ends up? I have no idea. Nobody knows. Nobody knows at this point. Everything's a secret. Anybody who says they have an inside track on that is lying, and they're wrong. Thank you for all the fuck you Tom Brady comments, as usual. Yes, we are keeping Miller, at least for a year, and the word is that the Broncos placing the franchise tag on Miller is just to buy them more time to work out a long-term deal with him. So expect Miller to sign a long-term deal. What that will be, how much money he actually gets paid on that, who knows, but it's going to be a shit ton. You're looking, Justin Houston's deal's paying him like $19.1 million this year. So it's probably going to be close to that per year, at least for a while. A lot of guaranteed money. So we'll see. If Peyton Manning does play, I personally want him to. Just not. I don't think he's definitely not going to play in Denver, and I don't mind seeing him go somewhere else to pad those stats. I don't want Tom Brady to catch him because you guys realize if Tom Brady catches all of Peyton Manning's records, we will have very little to argue against Brady being the best quarterback ever, and that's all we're fighting for, right? Is the ability to say Peyton Manning is the best ever. So that's, I think, what this comes down to. Peyton loves playing football. He's been doing it his whole life, and I think it's just hard to make a decision to stop doing something your entire life. It's like, say you were really good at having sex, and that's what you did for a living. And you just, at a certain point, people were telling you you're too old to do it anymore, and you got to stop having sex. It's not going to be an easy decision to stop having sex. It's the same with football. Let's see here. Mario Williams to replace? I don't think so. I wouldn't. I think Mario Williams is on the down slope, or he's fading away. He'd be overpriced. Well, maybe he's made his money. Maybe he plays cheap, but I think they're going to try to do something to keep Malik Jackson. Will Brady end up like Theismann? I don't know. We're not going to wish injuries here today. We'll save that for another video. I am the best. Great job last year. Thank you. Now if somebody will just pay me to do this, we could do it more frequently. Sorry that I look like shit. It is late, but I didn't wake up too long ago. I've got some coffee, and I just heard the Von Miller news, so I wanted to put up a video real quick, and now that I can do them live whenever I want without editing them, it saves me a lot of fucking time. Do I think DT should take a pay cut? No. I think I think there were a lot of outside factors playing into his performance this year. I think he deserves next year to sort of bounce back. He's got a lot of stuff he had to wrap his head around this offseason with his mom getting out of jail, and I can't explain how much emotional baggage probably comes with something like that. And if you think that stuff that happens in your personal life won't affect your play on the field, then you're wrong, because I know it does. So give DT a chance. Give him a chance to bounce back, and maybe with consistent quarterback play, that might help as well. Let's see here. Yeah, he did leave the NFL in drops. Oh, here's some breaking news. Josh Norman has the franchise tag placed on him by the Carolina Panthers. So you got breaking live news here. Breaking live news. How fucking good is that? Are we going to release where? I don't know. They're trying to work on his contract right now. I'm not sure he's willing to take a pay cut, and I honestly don't think he deserves to take a pay cut. I think his leadership and the way he plays when he was on the field, he's got back issues. He's got a little, some health stuff to work through, and that will probably be around next year. That's the big question mark with him. But when he's on the field, he's a beast, and his leadership to the young players on that team was just as important as Peyton Manning's leadership on the offense. Let's see here. Will it be a Super Bowl repeat on opening day? That's sort of the rumor right now, is the Broncos and the Panthers will play again on the opening day of the NFL season, that Thursday. I might be on my honeymoon still, so I don't even know if I'll be able to cover that game. Let's see here. Well, okay, but it just popped up on my phone. The Josh Norman news was mentioned an hour ago. Well, I was eating breakfast an hour ago, and it just popped up on my phone. So, sorry that it wasn't live and breaking. I'll do better next time. Brandon Marshall's a restricted free agent, so he'll be back. They're going to let Danny Trevathan hit the open market, even though I would really like to see them give him a contract now. I think Danny was a very important part of that defense. I think he does something that's special for linebackers. Him and Brandon Marshall are both good in pass coverage and as run stoppers, and I think those type of guys at that position are hard to find, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see what kind of offers he gets. He's probably gone, but the Broncos can still make him an offer after other teams do. Will the Broncos try to turn into a mobile QB team soon? I don't know. Gary Kubiak's offense benefits from a quarterback who's a little bit more mobile. You don't have to be extremely mobile. He likes a guy who can use misdirection with bootlegs. So you get the offense or the defense going, attacking the ball when the run game's successful, and then you bootleg your quarterback out. And if you have a quarterback who's quick, then you have that dual threat that he can run on those bootlegs, or usually they have a tight end break off that he's throwing the ball down the field to. I don't think they need a super mobile guy, but I think they'll try to find the best piece to fit into Kubiak's offense. Am I going to branch out from NFL news like the Rockies? Maybe. I don't know. I'm in the process of trying to find full-time employment, which makes doing this stuff even tougher. I don't follow other sports the way I follow football, but you never know. Do I think Capri, Bibbs, and Hammer Pound will see more time if Hillman's gone? I would imagine, unless the Broncos bring in another running back, which they said they were looking at running backs at the Combine. I'm sure they'll look in free agency. I've already talked about that I think Alfred Morris is a good fit for the system. But if they don't bring somebody in, one of those guys has to step up. They'll definitely bring in another guy because having Anderson, Bibbs, and Thompson, there's not enough depth at the position. Jake Plummer was perfect for running the zone system and the bootlegs. So if he wants to come back, he's as old as Peyton Manning. He could still play. I guarantee Jake Plummer could still play. Keep it NFL. I probably will. You never know. Let's see here. What do I think about Peyton? Oh, yeah. I already talked about Peyton, so you have to rewatch this video. FYTB. All right, yeah, so that'll do it for now. I'll try to get another video up soon. Maybe I'll come on again tonight if some crazy news happens. If Peyton Manning makes a decision, which he won't today, he's got to talk to the Broncos, and then we won't hear something till late this week or next week. Who knows? It's taking longer than we all expected. RG3 question mark? We don't know. I don't think RG3 will be here. But that's just an opinion. I don't have any fucking sources like real reporters. Okay, wait. Should we bring in young lineman or veteran? I think we should re-sign Evan Mathis if he decides not to play, or if he decides not to retire. And if they can find a solid free agent lineman to bring in at one of the tackle spots, then I would do that. Yes, I'll be doing more videos with Vic. I'm about to edit one that I helped him shoot right now. It's an ice dancing special from the outdoor game, so it should be pretty good. All right, more Broncos shit to come when it comes, if that makes any sense.